everyone, my name is Queen K, and I'm a marketing specialist here at Honey, and I just wanted to take the time today to show you all how you're able to access the Reach One Network application on your Amazon Fire TV. So without further ado, let's get things started. All right, so we're here on the landing page for the Fire TV. We're going to go ahead and use the voice command by searching by saying, Alexa, open Reach One Network.
Here's Reach One Network.
And we're here. So we have the live section, radio section, and video section. So immediately you see Honey. You can definitely tap in over to see what's the buzz there. Consistent 24/7 good stuff, content over there, as well as, like I said, the radio section. Here we have some great things for your listening pleasure. Just in case you want to listen into some things you may not want to, you might want to see anything. You want to listen. And last but not least, we have the video section, which is a repository of all the wonderful content that has come up and things that will be airing very soon. So I'm very excited to see what you guys think. So take some time, go through each tab and really just dig into the content here. And make sure you guys are rating us, and we're just happy to see you guys do this content. My name is Queen K, and I'll talk to you guys soon.
Your Tubies of the world, your Hulu, your Netflix, your Peacock. So what separates Honey from all the other competitors?
That's a great question, Sean. Let's talk about what separates Honey from other streaming apps. First off, Honey offers cutting-edge content with a wide selection of a variety, or even offering an adult pay-per-view section. But a more important question, what's in it for you? Well, here at Honey, we offer a premium choice to the public. So that means if you're a filmmaker or content creator, we give you the chance to submit your films for free to be featured on Roku itself. How insane is that? Of course, to sustain this and grow our efforts, we need all the support we can get. That's why we're asking you to join our cause in donating to Honey. Now, we know our goal may appear to come off as a bit steep, but the truth is any donation, even in the smallest form, would be greatly appreciated. Please join our cause. Every contribution makes a difference.
Your Tubies of the world, your Hulu, your Netflix, your Peacock. So what separates Honey from all the other competitors?
That's a great question, Sean. Let's talk about what separates Honey from other streaming apps. First off, Honey offers cutting-edge content with a wide selection of a variety, or even offering an adult pay-per-view section. But a more important question, what's in it for you? Well, here at Honey, we offer a premium choice to the public. So that means if you're a filmmaker or content creator, we give you the chance to submit your films for free to be featured on Roku itself. How insane is that? Of course, to sustain this and grow our efforts, we need all the support we can get. That's why we're asking you to join our cause in donating to Honey. Now, we know our goal may appear to come off as a bit steep, but the truth is any donation, even in the smallest form, would be greatly appreciated. Please join our cause. Every contribution makes a difference.
Your Tubies of the world, your Hulu, your Netflix, your Peacock. So what separates Honey from all the other competitors?
That's a great.
Hi everyone, my name is Queen K, and I'm a marketing specialist here at Honey, and I just wanted to take the time today to show you all how you're able to access the Reach One Network application on your Amazon Fire TV. So without further ado, let's get things started. All right, so we're here on the landing page for the Fire TV. We're going to go ahead and use the voice command by searching by saying, Alexa, open Reach One Network.
Here's Reach One Network.
And we're here. So we have the live section, radio section, and video section. So immediately you see Honey. You can definitely tap in over to see what's the buzz there. Consistent 24/7 good stuff, content over there, as well as, like I said, the radio section. Here we have some great things for your listening pleasure. Just in case you want to listen into some things you may not want to, you might want to see anything. You want to listen. And last but not least, we have the video section, which is a repository of all the wonderful content that has come up and things that will be airing very soon. So I'm very excited to see what you guys think. So take some time, go through each tab and really just dig into the content here. And make sure you guys are rating us, and we're just happy to see you guys do this content. My name is Queen K, and I'll talk to you guys soon.
Welcome to Soul Dates Live, where this is more than just a show. This is an event, and it definitely is an event tonight. I'm Sean Garvey, your host for the evening. Soul Dates Live, we're back. We have not gone anywhere. So I've been busy doing my thing in the media, television world, and everything in between. But I wanted to make sure that I come back tonight and give you all something brand spanking new for Soul Dates Live, as we are still working on a few things behind the scenes. Sorry for the delay, ladies and gentlemen. We had a few technical difficulties and a few things that we needed to work out behind the scenes. You know, it's live television, and that's how it goes sometimes. But as long as we give you another great show, that is all that matters. If you are watching us on YouTube, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to tonight's video and all of the videos that we have on demand on YouTube at Reach One Network. We're going to have all that information up in just a few moments. I myself am working behind the scenes still, as well as in front of the scenes, doing my thing behind the board and hosting at the same time. But tonight's show is going to be another interesting, unique, but yet exciting show. We have two daters that are in the queue. Now, how it works, just to break it all down to you in case you are new to the show, or if you, I had a pot in here. If you are new to the show, or if you have seen any of our past episodes of the show, let me just give you a brief history of the show. Started out in 2023, which wasn't that long ago. 2023 is when we started during the summertime, and we launched dozens and dozens of episodes over the past couple of years. We had some great moments, some exciting moments that you can watch online and on demand, and some of the most interesting and great guests, amazing guests that we had on the show. However, because it's live television, there have been some bloopers, and there have been some things that have been seen online or haven't been seen online. But the thing is, the ultimate thing is that some of our daters don't come on the show for whatever reason, or for a particular reason, or whatever reasons that they have that they may not be able to disclose or are able to disclose until after the show ends, right? And, you know, I told my other producers that work alongside with me behind the scenes, I'm like, look, you're going to have to do this once a month. You know what I mean? We started doing it on a weekly basis, but we're going to have to do this thing once a month, because I love doing the show. I love matching people and bringing people together, but people don't have any idea that, number one, this is television. You may look at it as just online content like everyone else, but this is still television, and you have to treat it as if it is, well, it is television, but you got to treat it like it's television. If you ever worked in television before, you know you have to prep, you have to get ready, you have to be on standby, and you have to take this seriously, because, you know, we attract hundreds and even thousands of people to watch this show. So you got to be ready at all times. But once a month is good, because it gives us time, it gives us enough to work with and get all of our daters in the studio here that we're broadcasting live from tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Big shout out to Stephanie Stallworth. Big shout out to you. What's up, Stephanie Stallworth? Holding the Flow Television Network down. We will have this show, this episode, and many of our past episodes up on the Flow Television Network in a few days. Like I said, we have been backed up with so much inventory. We will make sure that we have this particular episode and more on our affiliates, the Flow Television Network, which, by the way, you need to download the Flow app to your mobile device, to your Roku television set, even on your Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and your Android TV, so you can check out the Flow Television Network. She just waved at me online, said, "Hey, Sean. Hey, Stephanie. Definitely, we got to talk offline, but thank you so much for tapping in and tuning in with us. I know how much you miss watching this program. You've been giving us a lot of great feedback about the show. And, we're still rocking it out. We're still rocking it out. By the way, Stephanie Starworth, Stephanie, if you have any single people, I know you know some single people out there in the dating scene, in the dating market right now. If you know any single people that want to get on Soul Days Live, I'm going to present the email address in front of our screen in just a few moments, but it's souldayslive@gmail.com. souldayslive@gmail.com for anyone that wants to come on live and shoot his or her shot online. You never know. You might see your blessing. You might see your one and only on here on Soul Days Live, which is a show in which we bring real people on in real time to be matched with that special someone, that particular soulmate. That's why we call it Soul Days Live. It's soul date, not soulmate, not to get it confused, not to get it twisted. Soul Date Live. Okay, souldayslive@gmail.com is the email address, so make sure you send us that email. But keep tuning in. Thank you so much, Stephanie Starworth, for checking in with us. And she'll say, she giving me the thumbs up. She will say, I will ask some friends. I mean, we know some friends right now that are single and ready to mingle. So thank you so much. I appreciate it, Stephanie. And feel free to share tonight's link on your social media platforms so we can have everybody and their mama tune in to tonight's Soul Dates Live. We're getting ready to hit the bottom of the hour. And so with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and bring on The Bachelor. I want to do this. I want to bring on The Bachelor and then bring on The Bachelorette, so that way we can give these two individuals that are sitting in the queue right now their proper introduction, ladies and gentlemen. All right. But yes, we will have that information up in just a little bit. SoulDatesLive@gmail.com, including our YouTube link, so you can like, share, and subscribe to all of our content. And by the way, before I bring up The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, don't forget, we are taking donations, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see at the bottom of your screen there in the ticker, we are taking donations. If you want to donate to the show and give us some love, some monetary love, if you will, make sure you cash app $Reach1 Communications. That's $Reach1 Communications if you want to make a contribution to tonight's show. Okay, we're going to have that information, but in the meantime, we're going to have this information up. I know we're throwing so much information at you at one time. Like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Reach1 Network. Like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Reach1 Network, right now. All right. In the meantime, in the between time, let me bring this gentleman up. I had to bring him on. We had him on which show? Because I got so many shows. I got so many spin-off shows. It is ridiculous. We had him on Unemployment Check, which, by the way, is on demand on YouTube. More reasons to go to YouTube and like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Reach1 Network. We had him on Unemployment Check to talk about the struggles he faced early on in his unemployment history back then, but now he got money, ladies. Now let me stop. But he's up. He's doing good. But allow me to let him come on the screen here. We're gonna bring him on in just a few moments. Okay, cool. But just a little bit about himself. This gentleman right here is from LA. I can imagine it being beautiful out there right now. Los Angeles, California. He is a Pisces. He is an educator. And one of his hobbies, if not a few of his hobbies rather, is exercising, playing the clarinet. Should have asked him if he could bring his clarinet to the show tonight. I have to ask him offline. Maybe he will surprise us towards the end of tonight's program. And he also likes trying out new things. Ain't nothing wrong with trying out new things. All right. So go ahead, my guest here, my bachelor, go ahead and turn your camera on so that way we can have you seen in front of our viewers here. We see you for one moment. There we go. And if you can center your camera, center it so we can get you in the frame there. We want to make sure that all of our viewers see your face there. So let's go ahead, and he's still adjusting his camera. Yeah, okay. Well, let's see if we can bring him on anyway, and we can help him out with that. There we go. We have our bachelor, with us this evening, our bachelor for the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go ahead and take this off here. So, yeah, if you can kind of center your camera there, Harminder.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How's
center
that?
your camera.
Let
Yeah,
me
bring
see
it down just a little bit.
Okay, let me see if I can do it better. Hold on.
Okay. All right. He's our bachelor for the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you all have your camera. Make sure your camera ready because this is television. So we want to make sure we have you in the frame properly because, we have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people watching us in real time. And we're also on Instagram at Sean Garvey ATL, people. Sean Garvey ATL on Instagram. That's where you can check out shows like this. All right. So while our bachelor is getting ready, how about we go ahead and see if our bachelorette is ready to be on camera. Our bachelorette, if you're ready to be on camera, go ahead and come on camera, our bachelorette, so we can have you ready while our bachelor is getting ready here. We have Raquel with us on Sundays Live. Good evening. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Okay, I'm gonna bring our bachelor for the evening. I'm gonna bring him back on in just a few moments, but I want to make sure that I do my due diligence in introducing you, if I may. Okay, you are from New York. You are a singer. You are an actor, and your zodiac sign is a Taurus. So, did your birthday just pass, or no? Is your birthday coming up?
It's coming up.
It's coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got you just in time before your birthday.
Yep. There's perfect time for me to get me a gift still.
There we go. Well, hey, consider this your early birthday gift, being on the show.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Yeah, and some of your hobbies, just to go over them a little bit here. You do improv. Improv is your big one. You also write poetry and you travel solo. You love traveling, but you do it on a solo basis.
Yep. Yeah, I like to travel solo. You get to meet a lot of cool people. And, maybe if I find the right person, then it wouldn't be solo. But right now, flying solo.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully we can fix that tonight. But let's get to the nitty gritty. Tell us a little bit more about yourself and what you are looking for.
Sure. So I work at a marketing agency right now. I work a very corporate job, live by myself in New York City, and I would like, someone who's fun, easygoing, adventurous, but also kind, and who shares similar values to me as well.
Okay. Talk to us about your dating life. How has your dating life been that prompted you to be on tonight's Soul Dates Live?
It is when you see those like cartoons of the Wild West and there's just like a tumbleweed that like goes through. That's my dating life currently. There's apps and stuff, but I don't really use them. I don't find them very helpful. I don't think most people take them seriously anyway. So.
Okay. Well, hopefully we can fix all of that, Raquel. Okay, you seem like a nice person. You got some great attributes, some great qualities about yourself. So I can't wait to continue on the show with you and the Bachelor of the Evening. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right, we're going to put you back in the queue, and we're going to bring back in because I think he got his stuff straight on his end. Harminder. All right. There you go. Okay, hey. There you go. You got to fix the tie. You came to dress to impress.
Okay. Anyway, I'm here, so here I am.
There we go. How you doing this evening?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you. I'm sure everyone else is fine here. So this is my first time on any dating show. So
this is your first time? Okay, hand clap for that. So, all right. So I told the viewers, told the listeners a little bit about yourself, but I would love to, because you was on a show, on my show, Unemployment Check, a couple of weeks ago. Different environment, different atmosphere, right? This is different for you because you've never been on a dating show, like you just said. You've never been on a dating show until now. And so talk to us, if you can be very candid, how your dating life has been.
Oh, honestly, I've never had a date in my life. I've always been single, very reserved, and I just take life the way it comes. Wherever I go, I do the best I can, and maybe something will come along for the best that would be right for me.
Right? You got to tell us, what exactly are you looking for?
Oh, I'm very open-minded. I'm hopefully somebody who I can relate to for long term. I can grow forever with that person and hopefully stay with that person forever. Okay, which is hard, not easy. There and build a
Right.
So
okay, all right. Well, hey man, that's why we're here. That's why we're here on tonight's show, Soul Days Live, and hopefully we can get that working for you tonight. Sounds good? You excited?
oh sure. I am. So yeah, let's go ahead and get
You gotta
started.
give me some excitement. Come on now, you gotta give me some excitement now.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I am excited. I just don't show it out here. I guess we just more relaxed. I'm not in the classroom or anything like that, so I think I should be more relaxed. But yeah, I'm excited here.
Do you got some students? You have some students watching you tonight?
Honestly, I don't think anybody's watching me tonight unless this will be aired at another time. So
Oh, it will be aired at another time, and it's on demand. And this is definitely an on-demand show. But let's do this because, in the interest of time, we're at the bottom of the hour right now. Let's go ahead and let's just do some pleasantries between you and our bachelorette for tonight. Sounds good?
okay, sure.
Let's just do our pleasantries before we go through our 3 rounds. So, Raquel, you can turn your camera back on. You can leave your camera on for the remainder of the show here. And I'm going to go ahead and bring you on, Raquel. So say hello to, is it Harminder? I want to say your name one more time. Say how you pronounce your name.
Oh, you're right. Harminder.
Harminder. There we go. Harminder. Do you know how many times I had to keep saying his name correctly, ladies and gentlemen? Harminder. All right. So Raquel, say hello to Harminder.
Hi, Harminder.
Hello, Cal.
How's it going?
I'm fine. Just trying to be me here.
Cool. It looks bright over there. Is it daytime where you are?
I guess I'm in Southern California.
That
I
tracks.
believe it's going to get darker probably less than a half an hour, I guess. I think so. So anyway, and may I ask, where are we from? Where are you from?
I'm in New York.
Oh, so you must be 3 hours ahead of me. So
Yes.
let me guess, 9:34 p.m.?
Yes.
Okay. Sure. Oh, geez.
I think my lighting. But let me interrupt you. I think you're working on the lighting on my end right here. So don't mind me because I'm going to be jumping in and out. So Harminder, his lighting is way more better than mine right now. But we're going to work that out behind the scenes once you and Harm get to know each other, Raquel. So let's do this. Let's go ahead because we got all the pleasantries out the way. Hey, how you doing? Everything and all that good stuff. I'm ready to go into our 3 rounds. Okay, so the 3 rounds, just in case people are new to the show and haven't seen any of our episodes before, we like to go through 3 rounds just so we can see in real time what the chemistry is like between the daters that we have involved in tonight's show. Okay, so the first round is round 1, first date out. Okay, so you two potential lovebirds will ask each other questions about what your idea date is if the 2 of you were out for the first time in person on the first date. Okay, so simple as that. Just ask each other that question. You know, what do you like on the first date? What is your idea on the first date? Okay, so I'm gonna let ladies first. I'm gonna let Raquel ask you the question, Harm, and Harm, you ask her the question. Okay, sounds good.
Okay, sure.
All right, Raquel, it is on you. First date out, round 1. Let's go.
Okay, so I'm asking you, Harminder. Okay, so yeah, you said, I think I heard that you hadn't been on a date before. So what's your expectation? What would be fun for you, but also feel comfortable for you as well?
Well, geez, what do we do on a first date? I guess perhaps maybe go for the walk in a park. Hopefully that won't be too boring.
Yeah, no, I love a walk in the park. I think that's a great answer. As long as it's not like a national park where you don't get lost. But like I love like a good coffee and a walk in the park too.
Oh, wonderful. Well, what would you like to do on a first date if you had to go on a date?
I think something that would get your blood pumping, maybe go out dancing, like get a few drinks, go out dancing, go see a show, have a few laughs, just like get your energy up and just get into a good mood so that you feel comfortable talking to someone and just laughing, having a good time.
Well, I think that I'm open to that. I do need to be a little bit more open, so I'm willing to try that. So
yeah, that's awesome. Do you go out a lot, or do you prefer to stay in?
Well, honestly, I live in the city of Riverside, and it's very isolated, so it's very far from doing anything. I am central to many places like Los Angeles, San Diego, San Bernardino, Palm Desert, so I would have to at least drive about an hour to go do something with a lot of people having fun somewhere out there. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm more than happy to go out there. I mean, it's kind of hard because, like I said, the city I live in is very isolated, and I normally just end up meeting people like on Zoom worldwide. There saves gas too. So
Zoom worldwide?
Well, yeah, I mean, I teach, I tutor, meet people, I go to meetings. Yeah, that's what's so nice about it. I don't have to pay any gas money.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. 2025, that's the way it goes nowadays.
Well, how much is gas over there in New York? I think over here I paid at least over $5 per gallon.
I don't drive, so not in the city. I used to have a car, but when I moved here, I sold my car, so now it's just subways and stuff for me. So thankfully, I don't keep track of that. It's just paying the subway fare. But I think California is generally more expensive than New York, New Jersey. So.
Yeah, it sure is. It sure is here. Well,
all right, ding, 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 ding. Time's up, time's up, time's up. All right. That was round one. Round one of first date out. Now y'all started talking about gas prices. I mean, it could be an interesting topic to bring up on the first date. What are your thoughts on gas prices? They're horrible. All right, Harm, I'm going to remove Raquel for a moment. What have you thought about her answers so far?
I thought her answers were really different. I'm willing to try the things that she does. I mean, I'm very open-minded there, and you've known me for quite a bit. In our last meeting with Unemployment Check, me doing so many different professions, I'm willing to go for the dancing. If I go for drinks, I'll probably just have some water, and just have
nothing wrong with water. Yeah, nothing wrong with water on the first date. Yeah, you don't want to get too drunk on the first date. You start revealing a lot of stuff too soon on the first date.
Yeah, I mean, I stay away from alcoholic drinks. They don't suit me. I mean, I would just go for something healthy. She's welcome to.
Wait. Save all of that if you do match up with Raquel on the first date. Save all that information on the first date. Let's go, Raquel. Raquel, what you thought about Harm's answer so far?
He seems like a really nice guy. Seems like He is, has like a very like more of a reserved lifestyle. So it's a little more different than what I am doing right now. I was living in New Jersey before this, and I think I was a little far away from things, and that was tough for me. So that's why I moved to the city, because I wanted to be closer to a little bit more of things going on, and a little less detached from stuff. So I like having more around to do.
Okay. Well, let's get through these 2 rounds. And see where it goes from here. Okay. So before I do that, I want to remind everybody to email me souldateslive@gmail.com because I know Stephanie wanted that information earlier. So there you go, right there in front of your screen, souldateslive@gmail.com. If you or someone you know is interested in being a participant for this monthly event, I want to remind people that this is a monthly event. This is not going to be a weekly show like in the past. We're trying something different. We're doing something new. So this is a monthly event, okay? The next taping for Soul Dates Live will be towards the end of May or around Memorial Day weekend. So get those entries in if you want to be a participant for the next Soul Dates Live event coming up towards the end of May. All right, back to the show as we continue on with our bachelor and bachelorette for the evening, as we now go into round 2, which is let's play favorites. All right, so you two will ask each other, what is your favorite, fill in the blank. This tells a little bit about themselves when you ask each other favorite questions like what is your favorite food, what is your favorite movie, etc., etc. Whatever comes to your mind. So Raquel, I'm going to pass it over to you, and then Harm, you will respond. All right, here we go. Round 2. Let's play favorite.
Okay. Harminder. So when you are bored and you are just, at home and you're thinking of something to do, what is like your favorite thing to do when you're bored?
When I'm bored, well, I could do a wide variety of things. If I'm really energetic, I might just go out and go for riding my bike, maybe playing my clarinet, maybe watching something nice on television. But if I really want to keep busy and not have fun, I can always go out and just take care of the garden. So,
what do you garden?
Oh, well, I water the plants, take care of the soil, pull out the weeds, trimming, things like that. I'm pretty good at it. I've been doing that since I was a child. So, makes the yard look very nice and all that there. Very interested in landscapes as well. Architecture, a lot of mathematical things. So anyway, well, how about you?
When I'm bored, I usually am online scrolling the internet, but I recently got rid of social media, so I'm trying to find new things to do. I have a stack of books that I'm staring at right now. I love to learn new things, so if there are any like weird topics that come up in my head, I like to just kind of like Google them, or I'm staring at a bunch of books right now. I like to learn about history. I love to learn about different cultures. So and I also love to practice learning new languages.
Oh, wonderful. Actually, speaking about new languages, last year I subscribed to Babbel, that European languages. And it gave me lifetime access to it. And, I study a little bit each day, the different European languages. I do like to review my Spanish. I haven't had that since I was in high school, so I forgot a lot of it there. But I'm very open-minded. I have looked at many other languages, and I would say I think a lot of the foreign languages are pretty tough, like Mandarin. I guess there's other ones like Arab, things like that. I think they're pretty tough to learn there, but those things I could just, go to Google Translator and just translate anything that I needed to. So they're hard to learn every language out there, but there's a lot out there, more than I think we can imagine there. So do you speak any other languages? I mean, we both speak English. Any other languages?
Yeah, so I speak some Spanish and some Italian.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah. Italian, Spanish, they're very close to each other in the English language.
What about you?
I just speak English, and I mean, I can understand a little bit of words from Spanish, and honestly, I barely can understand a little bit of words, and even in the Indian language, since I'm not really from there, I'm from here. So I am very much interested in learning, different cultures, languages, getting to know people better, understanding them better. I think just as human beings, especially with electronic media, there's so many misunderstandings when we type something, maybe like in an email or text, it gets misinterpreted. And I think that's what I like about video calls. And I always imagined when I was a kid that if there will ever be video phones, and we have it now. So, and it's wonderful because we can communicate all over the world and avoid any misunderstandings by seeing each other's emotions and things like that. So.
All right, ding, 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 ding. That was round two. Let's play favorites. All right. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. The Cash App $Reach1 Communications is below if you want to support the show, the program, and just our platform in general. Cash App $Reach1 Communications. Harminder, I'm going to remove Raquel for a moment. What do you thought about her answers so far?
Oh, I thought they're interesting. Yeah. I'm willing to learn from her Spanish, Italian, and whatever hobbies she likes to do. She mentions books, so I'm a fan of books too. So
got yourself a reader. Yeah, got yourself a reader. All right, Raquel, really quick, what you thought about Harminder's answers?
Yeah, I mean, he seems like he has. I like that he likes to garden. I think that's really cool. I have a dead basil plant that's been sitting in front of me for the past 3 months. It's literally dry. So, I could probably use some help in that department. So yeah, bring it on.
He is useful. He is useful. I would say that. All right. Well, great. Well, good. I've seen the interaction. You all doing good so far. Gotta give a shout out to everybody on the check-in or Instagram watching us live via Instagram. Big shout out to Cynthia. Also, big shout outs to Gat Muse 2 joining in on the Instagram live at Sean Garvey ATL. Also joining with us in the chat, we have 6MP Films. Big shout out to them. Also Playing for Keeps app is on the check-in as well. You all make sure you check out their platform, but you got to follow them first to get more information about Playing for Keeps app. Also ATL_biz_ROKU1 is on the check-in. What are you laughing about? I see the laughing emojis there. He must be enjoying the broadcast thus far, but put it in the comments section. Why are you laughing? See the laughing emojis there. Also, just big shout out to everybody. Symphony Thompson from Comedy Hype or Hype Plus is on the check-in watching the show live on Instagram at ATL, Sean Garvey ATL to be exact. All right. Got a few other people on the check-in. The Zala group is also checking in with us as well. So make sure you put it in the comment section at Sean Garvey ATL and let us know what you think about these daters that we have right in front of us. Harminder and Raquel are bachelor and bachelorettes for the evening. Put in the comment section and let us know what you think about tonight's Go Dates live event thus far. Do you think it's a match or do you think it's not a match? We also are streaming live on YouTube. We do have a comment section on our YouTube channel if you want to drop us a line as well. And we are also broadcasting live on Facebook. We're just now broadcasting live on the Facebook page at Sean Garvey. So sorry for the lateness. We had some technical difficulties early. But If you miss any of tonight's highlights, don't worry. It will be on demand after this broadcast. All right. Now, we got one more round to go to, and that is round 3. That's so random. Okay. So let me break it down on how this part of the show works. You two ask each other any random questions you like. It don't matter what they are. You ask each other whatever question comes to your mind. All right. So you ready to do this? Harminder, you ready?
Yes,
you look nervous, Harminder. You look. Let's go. This is the final round. All right. Let's do it. Harminder, I'm gonna go to you. You can ask her whatever question you want to ask her, and go from there. So let's do it. That's all random.
Okay, well, if you had a choice of doing something really fabulous for one day, what would it be?
For one day, I think I would love to just be transported to Costa Rica and have a massage on the beach as the sun was going down, just, someone massaging me and like, with the palm plants and just enjoying and hearing, the wildlife, the birds, and and maybe having some like really good fruit. That sounds like an awesome day.
Wonderful. There.
So, okay. For you, I would like to know, what do you think is one thing that, well, let me rephrase it. What would you like to do that you have not done yet?
Wow, what would I like to do that I have not done yet? I would say I have never really, right now, I can only think of, out of the top of my head right now, skiing. I don't think I've ever done that there. I mean, I've done hiking in the past. I mean, I played sports in the past. I mean, I played my clarinet. For some reason, skiing came right now on my mind here.
Do you like cold weather?
Kind of. I mean, as long as I don't stay out too late there. I mean, I guess I can handle it there, but yeah, I mean, it's okay. I mean, I haven't been around cold weather very much because California, at least where I live, it doesn't snow here.
Got it. Yep. Okay. Do you recycle?
I sure do. I really do take care of the environment.
Yeah.
I actually, whenever there's a can, bottle, or plastic, I take them with me to my car. I put them in the bags. When I'm at home, when they're full, I actually go to the recycling plant and get them recycled. We always get some money, a little bit of money back, but in the long term, recycling actually helps the environment conserve resources and also saves energy as well. And that's also a very noble thing that I wish a lot of people would do out there. I mean, wherever I go, I do see a lot of litter out there. Good grief here. But at least when I'm walking by, if I see something and it doesn't look maybe yucky to touch, I could just pick it up and just take it with me. And I've been doing that for actually a very long time. And the cans, bottles, plastics, they do add up.
So you pick up stuff that you just see on the ground?
If it's safe.
Yeah, of course.
If it's something that is just trash, I will let the city clean all that up there.
Absolutely.
And like you said, if there's something there I don't feel comfortable with, and there have been a lot of things I don't feel comfortable picking up, I just leave it alone there. I guess for me, being concerned about our environment, I don't want any of the more plastics go out to the gutter or the oceans, because it really is damaging the ecosystem itself there. Yeah. So it's also a noble reason why, at least I try to go out there and do something about it there. And that's just me, as me being a person, going out there and helping our society be better. And honestly, Raquel, no matter what I do out there, there's always somebody out there who wants to pick on me and find one little thing to say, oh, it's your fault. And I learned to just let it go. They know I'm a perfectionist, so they don't like that. So.
All right, time's up. All right, round 3. That was round 3. All right, we get into the wire. We almost get into the wire here. Raquel, what do you thought about Harminder's answers?
Yeah, I think that the recycling thing got me when he started talking about trash. So I also recycle, but I do know that I think like only about 10% of what we recycle actually gets recycled, and like 90% of it just ends up in the trash anyway because of how inefficient our systems are. So I don't always recycle because I know most of the time it's just going into the trash anyway, unfortunately, because of our systems. But if we lived in a better world, then I would do that more. So but yeah, he seems like a very thoughtful person who cares a lot about the environment, so that's important.
I was just going to say the same thing. There are good men out there that do care about the environment. So that's a good asset about Harminder. So that's great. He's all about the environment. That's what's up. You don't want no trashy man. You don't. No. Harminder, what do you think about Raquel's answers?
Oh, I thought they were very unique. I wasn't expecting her to say, hey, she's going to go to Costa Rica and get a massage there. I wasn't even sure what answer she was going to give me. And it just came spontaneously out of the blue. But other than that, I think it was really creative of her to mention her beautiful scene and what she wants out of life. And I hope she gets a lot of that there.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, hey. Sounds good to me. Those are some great attributes about Raquel there. All right. Well, cool. All right. So it's 2 minutes before the top of the hour. Okay. We're going into a little bit of overtime, but we're not going to be on here too long. What we want to do is take a moment, you two, to allow the viewers that are watching us in real time to vote on whether this is a match. It's not a match. Okay, we call this viewer's choice. All right, so this is where our online community will put in the comment section on YouTube and or Instagram and let us know if this is a match or if this is not a match. Okay, now the two of you will decide after we get all the votes in and everything and all the comments. You two will decide on whether you two want to take this a little bit further outside of the studio, or if this is going to be you're a great person and all, but now I'm good. All right, so hold on. We're gonna take a brief break. Okay, we already seeing we getting some comments coming in and all that good stuff. We're gonna share it online in just a few moments after this brief break from Soul Dates Live. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for viewer's choice. Get those comments in and those votes in and let us know if this is going to be a match or not. Shout out to Miss Priceless on the check-in. Make sure you do the same by putting your comment in the comment section, YouTube at Reach One Network, and like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Or if you are watching this on Instagram at Sean Garvey ATL Live, you can put your comment in the comment section as well. All right, so we will be right back with the final decision right here on Soul Dates Live. We're broadcasting live on YouTube, Reach One Network, and soon to be on Honey, the Flow Television Network, wherever you get your streaming from. And also got a big announcement that I'm going to make a little bit later on in the program during this overtime. All right, stay tuned. We will be right back. Soul Dates Live.
Greetings, everyone. It is the architect, Sean Garvey. And guess what? I am back in the beautiful city of the ATL. As you can see in the backdrop here, looks a little bit like the old Atlanta, but not the new Atlanta. I'm just saying. But I'm here to let you know to join me coming soon to Atlanta's Channel 24 as I introduce a brand new show called Sean Garvey and My Special Guest. Make sure you join me as I sit down and have one-on-one conversations with the best and brightest stars in the radio, film, TV, and even in the music industry. Plus, you get to learn something from yours truly and from my special guest. So make sure you join me, Sean Garvey, and my special guest coming soon to Atlanta's Channel 24, available on Comcast and Xfinity. And make sure you follow me on social media at Sean Garvey ATL. Mama, I made it, and I'm not even on the news.
Tubies of the world, your Hulu, your
Hi everyone, my name is Queen K, and I'm a marketing specialist here at Honey. And I just wanted to take the time today to show you all how you're able to access the Reach One Network application on your Amazon Fire TV. So without further ado, let's get things started. All right, so we're here on the landing page for the Fire TV. We're going to go ahead and use the voice command by searching by saying, Alexa, open Reach One Network.
Here's Reach One Network.
And we're here. So we have the live section, radio section, and video section. So immediately you see Honey. You can definitely tap in over to see what's the buzz there. Consistent 24/7 good stuff, content over there. As well as, like I said, the radio section. Here we have some great things for your listening pleasure. Just in case you want to listen into some things you may not want to, you might want to see anything. You want to listen. And last but not least, we have the video section, which is a repository of all the wonderful content that has come up and things that will be airing very soon. So I'm very excited to see what you guys think. So take some time, go through each tab, and really just dig into the content here. And make sure you guys are rating us, and we're just happy to see you guys do this content. My name is Queen K, and I'll talk to you guys soon.
Okay, I'm sorry. Once again, we're having some technical difficulties. There we go. Okay, so one person said, let me do this one more time. Let me play it back. Okay, so one person says not a match. And the other, let's go back to the comment section here. Let's go back to the comments. Tap says, I think they match. Okay, so 50-50 so far, 50-50. Okay, anything on our Instagram at Sean Garvey ATL? Nope. Okay. All right, so I'm going to turn the beat down because I am in suspense right now. You know, I was feeling the chemistry. I was feeling the connection in here, but it's not up to me. You know, it's not up to me. It's up to our two daters, Harminder and Raquel. Okay, so before we let's see here. Before we go any further, I'm going to go to each of you. Raquel, starting with you. And please don't say it's not a match. It's a match. Don't say anything yet. I just want to know from you, Raquel, first. What do you thought about Harminder so far?
Harminder seems like someone who is very secure in his lifestyle. Seems to know what he likes and dislikes, and just seems to know what he wants, and seems very secure in that. He has like a very clear understanding of who he is, and you don't find that a lot. So it is refreshing.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Raquel. Harminder, what you thought about Raquel?
Raquel, every time we've been talking with her, she seems really positive, enthusiastic, smiling. I like those things. And I think that's something that I always want to be around with. I really want to avoid negativity, and having that positivity and adventurous and going out and do things. I'm very open to all of that there. So I see a lot of positivity in her, and I like that very much from Raquel.
Okay. All right. Some positivity, some positive words there between Raquel and Harminder. Okay. So I don't have the drum roll. I'm going to just do this. I don't know you all can hear it in the background, but the two of you have a decision to make. All right. So this is just the two of you all, and it's not what we used to doing here on Soul Days Live. I want the two of you all to be in sync with each other and tell the listeners, tell the viewers that are watching right now in suspense, just like I am, is this a match or not a match? Okay, is it a match or not a match? So at the count of three, is a match or not a match? Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Not a match.
It's just hard to know right now.
It's a match or not a match, Harminder?
Oh. I guess for now I'm going to have to say not a match, but can I at least say it's still too early? No. Okay, I'll just say no.
Where's my playing a couple of sound effects there. So that's a wah 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 wah. You hear it on demand. Oh man, not a match. Ouch, ouch, ouch. All right, Raquel, why not a match? Why not a match?
I think I am maybe just, I do come off as very outgoing when I meet people, but also I can be moody. I can be negative. I'm on a show, so obviously you see this positive side, but I have anxiety. I get depressed sometimes, so that is a part of who I am too. So you have to take the good with the bad, Right now you see the good side, but I can have my moments too.
Ouch. Okay. Harminder, what about you? Why not a match?
Well, like I said, my first answer is too early to give an answer, but since I only have two choices, I couldn't say a match. For one thing, I guess maybe the difference is maybe where we live, maybe just tiny bit of a differences in hobbies there. And that doesn't mean we can't blend, but for now I can say not a match, but things can change as time progresses. So things do change over time, but those are just the little things that I picked up, but they're doable. They're doable. For me, when I come home, I really do the best I can to leave all the negativity out there. That's just me. And when I'm not happy, I would just take a nice nap, go do something for myself before I would actually go see another person, so they don't get any misunderstandings that, hey, maybe he doesn't like me. No, that's not true. Or, just maybe sometimes we have a rough day, but I just have moments for myself where I'm alone, so I don't have to show any negativity to other people. That's just me. So I do a good job putting it at the side alone. So anyway.
Okay. All right. Well, that was a handful. We appreciate it, but thank you for being truthful and thank you for being transparent, Harminder. All right. Well, we appreciate it. Thank you, and happy dating on your journey. All right. So we really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Good luck.
Well, it's nice meeting you, Raquel. So
You too. Take care.
All right. Thank you so much. Well, thank you to Harminder. He's been a great sport. Let me play the applause there. He's been a great sport. Raquel, where do you go? We ain't done yet. We ain't done. We ain't done. I want to keep you on for a reason. Because I'm getting word that we may have another dater coming on board.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we may have another dater coming on board. Okay, so I got to check and see who this dater is.
Okay.
If you got time to stick around. We're in overtime. You good?
I got time. I'm here.
Okay. All right, Harminder, we're going to have to kick you out, though, because I know you got somewhere you have to be, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Harminder, for coming on. So this is the overtime of Soul Dates Live, right here on Reach One Network, YouTube, and on the Flow Television Network, and on Honey. We appreciate the comments, and thank you all for voting thus far. So we're going to see what is up with this other data here, because this other data is having some technical difficulties of their own. So we're going to try and work that out and see what's happening. In the meantime, between time, instead of going into a commercial break or into a promo break, if you will, we're going to play a previous episode, not the entire episode, but just a clip or two, just a few highlights from a recent episode of Soul Dates Live. All right. So Raquel's going to hang out in the green room, and I'm going to figure out what's going on with one of our daters that was supposed to be on earlier with us. But in the meantime, check out a clip or two, or a little bit of the highlights of a previous episode of Soul Dates Live while we work something out here behind the scenes. All right, Soul Dates Live. We're live, not pre-recorded, live. All right, we'll be right back.
We will return, or at least I will. I'm going to be in the background eating my popcorn. All right.
Oh, are we having some issues as well? Oh man,
Let's go. I started with
Okay. All right. So we can't see anything. We can hear it. We can't see it. So let's see what's going on. Can we upload it? Can we upload it? Take it out, bring it in. See what's going on? Okay. All right. Because we may have to go into another break and try to work this out. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, once again, souldateslive@gmail.com. Souldateslive@gmail.com is the email address if you want to get on the show. Come on the show with us and participate. The next event is going to take place towards the end of May, around Memorial Day weekend. Okay. So if you or someone you know is single and is trying to get out of these dating streets, make sure you send me an email. Send me an email to souldateslive@gmail.com. That's souldateslive@gmail.com. Also, to let you all know, just a reminder as well, download the Honey app. Download the Honey app to your Roku TV. And we're also on Apple TV, by the way. If you don't know, like you know, now you know. All right. Download the Honey app to your Roku TV, and we're also available on Amazon Fire TV as well. Okay. So we may have to take a break because I don't know what's going on with our episodes here. What is going on? I love live television. Once again, we may have to just play this clip here if we can get it. Maybe. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Replay some?
So everyone, y'all
right.
give it up for the one and only.
We're gonna play this,
Selena,
and
say
we'll be
hello
right
to
back.
Uncle G.
Hello.
Hey, gorgeous. How are you?
I'm good, and yourself?
Oh, I'm wonderful. Much better now. Good to see you.
So Selena, tell us a little bit about yourself before we go to dater number 2.
I'm originally from Detroit, and I ride motorcycles, and I did 21 years in the military.
Oh shit. Thank you. Thank you for protecting me. I appreciate it very much. And your service.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. And thank you for your service as well, Selena. All right. So let's go over to dater number 2. Dater number 2, go ahead and take yourself off camera. I want to say is Hawa. If I'm saying your name correctly, you can correct me if I'm wrong. But to give you an introduction of who she is, she's also an actress from Toronto, Canada. And her hobbies include playing sports, playing pool, cooking, writing, research, dancing, playing card games, socializing, just to name a few. So, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome. And you can correct me if I'm saying your name incorrectly. Is it Hawa? Hawa?
It's Hawa. You said it correctly.
Hey, there we go. Say hello to Uncle G.
Hi, Uncle G. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Great to see you. Are you in Canada now?
I'm in Canada now, yes.
Wow, it's probably colder in Atlanta than it is there.
It's currently snowing right now, yes.
Yes, getting cold here. So anyway, good to see you very much, Hawa.
Thank you.
Hawa, right?
G. Correct, yes.
All right, all right, you're gonna get more well acquainted with Hawa in just a few moments, Uncle G. Now we have the third dater on. I'm gonna reach out to her and see what's going on because once again, people, this is an internet show. Sometimes people log off or they get disconnected due to their Wi-Fi or whatever the case may be. But we have a third dater we're supposed to have a third dater come on, so we're gonna see what the deal is with that. But we're gonna keep the show going because this is a live show. And we're not going to take up too much time. So, Uncle G, you ready to go through round 1? We got round 1 coming up.
Sure. Redefine round 1 for me.
All right. Okay, so let me break down round 1. And round 1 is called First Date Out. So breaking it all down, round 1 is where you, Uncle G, you ask each dater what their ideal date is on the first date. Okay? And they can also ask you the same question as well. What is your ideal date? Sounds good?
Sounds great.
All right, let's go for it. Let's go over to. All right, let's do it. We got some beautiful ladies on standby. We're gonna bring on Selena first. So Selena, Uncle G is gonna ask you the question, and I don't know what's going on with the audio here, but Uncle G is gonna ask you the questions, and you just answer them, and you ask him the same question. First date out. Let's go, Uncle G.
Hey, Selena, let's figure out where we're going to go the first date. Where can I take you that you really, really enjoy yourself? What's your favorite airline?
Delta Airlines.
Okay, I got to get Delta on the list. What's your favorite flower?
Lily.
Lily? Okay, too. Cool. Do you have a favorite restaurant? Favorite type of food?
I like seafood. I eat chicken and turkey. I don't eat red meat or pork.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's no sausage, bacon. Okay, that cuts out. All my barbecue goes out the door. I guess no beef? No beef?
No beef.
Okay, you eat deer? That's a stupid question.
No, I do not.
Okay, so we're definitely going seafood. And vegetarian?
No, I just don't eat beef or pork.
Okay. Now I'm a pretty good cook. What's one of your favorite meals that you like to cook or that you would like to
My favorite meal? Lasagna.
Lasagna. Okay. All right. Well, I don't bake anything. I fry everything. So that's, hold on a minute. So we're going to fry you some lasagna.
You said fry? How you going to fry lasagna?
Well, I have to get it all together and put it in a deep fryer. Or one of those air fryers. Wouldn't that work?
No. No, sir.
I don't know how to. Okay. Maybe I'm not as good a cook as I had thought. Okay. What else? What, you were in the military all that time. What branch of the service were you in?
The Army.
The Army. Great. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. Did you travel a lot?
I did, and I still do.
Well, okay, that's very good. Now that's where we go. Where should we go for our first date? What country of origin should we go head down to?
Let's say Aruba.
Aruba. Wow. Have you been spending much time in Aruba?
No, I've never been.
Okay. It's weird that you would pick that. So I have a friend that owns a house down there in Aruba. That's wild. Okay. Aruba, Jamaica. What kind of so we're going to fly Delta to Aruba for our first date. We figured that much out, if nothing else. And have seafood. Okay. Great. With some lilies.
Time's up, Uncle G. There we go. Yep, there we go. There we go. Time's up. I see the smile on Selena. She's liking what she's hearing, and Uncle G is taking some notes there as we speak. All right. Thank you so much, Selena. We're going to bring you back on in just a few moments. All right. It's time now for dater number 2. Here we go. Same question. First date out. Uncle G, I'm going to go ahead and remove myself.
Hey, Dawa. How are you?
I'm doing good.
I'm glad to hear it. We're supposed to. I'm going to ask you about where would you like to go to be taken to on a first date. But I've got a question. Can you see the northern lights from where you're at?
I can actually, yes.
You can see the sky light up and all that.
The stars, the moon, and everything.
That's what I want to see. I want to get up to. I hate cold weather, but I do want to get up and see the northern lights. So that would be one of my first dates. But where would you like to go? Describe your first perfect date.
Well, yours sounds very romantic so far.
Okay.
I think we'll do yours, and then we'll do a detour to a restaurant. We'll decide together. I also like seafood, so I'm not sure where you'll take me.
Okay. Just sounds like a plan. Okay, well, I'm going to stick up to my romantic thing. You thought that was working, so let's just keep going that route. So I come up that way. We go see some northern lights. Now, what part of you're in Vancouver?
No, I'm in actually Woodstock, so that's an hour and a half to Toronto.
Okay. Oh, Toronto. I think I've been to Toronto. Didn't it have a real tall building?
The CN Tower, yes.
The what? CN Tower. Yeah, I heard about that. So everywhere I went in Canada, people would say, "Have you been to Toronto to see the CN Tower?" To see the. So finally, after about the third or fourth day, I rented a car and went over to Toronto and went and saw the CN Tower. It's just a tall damn tower, but y'all were so proud of that thing, it blew me away.
We love it here, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So we'll go. Why don't we have dinner at the CN Tower?
I'm down. Sounds wonderful.
Then imagine if you could see the stars from that thing, that would be really awesome. We may never leave each other.
After we might go play pool. I can play pool.
Oh, that's right. You shoot pool too. Yeah, you're a hustler. You're a hustler. You like 8-ball, 9-ball?
I'm 8, but I have a pretty wicked shot. So
you're what?
I have a pretty wicked shot at my pool thing.
I would very much love to see that. That would be great.
All right, there you have it. Okay, Howard, great job. Thank you so much. All right, good conversation there. Uncle G, what do you think about those two ladies so far?
I thought they were cute, both of them. They had their positives for sure. They're nice people. They're nice ladies.
Absolutely. And it's still early, Uncle G. It's still early. Anything can happen between now and towards the end of the show. All right. So I know some of the people who've been texting me thus far and putting it in the comment section there, like, what happened to the third dater? Well, Uncle G,
What
How do you feel, how do you feel about moms with kids?
Moms with kids?
Moms with kids.
Moms with kids. I think I've done that. Been there, done that. They're great for prenuptials and I'm a granddaddy. Yeah, I hate to tell these other ladies, I got 3 grandkids. I'm not in any hurry to. Oh Lord, have mercy, no. Sorry.
Well, the third dater, her son is having an episode, so I don't know about that.
For that. Why would you set me up for that? I'm sorry, she's having an episode with her kid. Is he 27 and jumped parole or something?
I don't know, Uncle. I don't know.
I don't know what kind of issue
I don't know. So hey, it is what it is. All right, but like I said, the show must go on. It's live, ladies and gentlemen. Soul Days Live, hanging out with Uncle G. All right, Uncle G, and I wanted to give the 2 ladies some more extra time to converse with you because unfortunately we don't have dater number 3 in the queue. Maybe we can get her on towards the end. Who knows? And she's probably gonna have to catch up because we got competition. Dater number 1, Selena, and dater number 2, Hara. Are you ready?
We're back. What a night. What a night. Jeez. All right, Soul Dates Live. Soul Dates Live. And when I do mean live, it is live. Sean Garvey hanging out with you. Soul Dates Live, our monthly event, no longer our weekly show, but a monthly event just to keep things consistent because, I love doing this show. I love bringing people together, like I said earlier in the program. Sean Garvey, Soul Dates Live at Sean Garvey ATL. We are still live on Instagram as well as on YouTube at Reach One Network and Facebook. We're still on Facebook at Sean Garvey. You can follow me there as well. Raquel still hanging out with us, having to sit through a little bit of a previous episode that we did recently on Soul Days Live. Sorry you had to sit through that and watch that. Okay. I'm sorry, it's a sarcasm coming out of me. Shout out to our previous guests, including Uncle G. He was definitely a character that night.
The fried lasagna, man. That was funny.
That was funny. All right, so got some bad news. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. So our other dater is having some connectivity issues. I don't know what's going on, people. I mean, look, we send all of our daters instructions ahead of time. And shout out to everyone, shout out to the people, including Raquel, that knows the assignment. You know the assignment, you completed the assignment, and thank you. Just thank you. You know what I mean? Because this is internet, this is online radio. So please, people, have your Wi-Fi together. I'm not sure what Wi-Fi or what service you're on, but please have your Wi-Fi together. Please clear out any cookies or, I don't mean to talk technical or what have you, but, clean out your cookies, your caches, your other stuff on the internet. You might be running your computer, what I've learned because I'm a very techie guy and I come across these discrepancies from time to time. What I learned is that people would not reboot or turn off their computer or their phone periodically or on a consistent basis. They will leave it on for hours, days and days, and they don't turn it off or turn it, or reboot or whatever. And instances like the ones that we experienced tonight happen. And you'd be like, it's not letting me click here, it's not letting me do this, and and then some people don't read the instructions or don't do a test run, and those type of things. I don't know. Y'all. I don't know. And we were actually supposed to have 10 people on tonight. At least 10 people, including you, Raquel.
Oh my goodness.
At least we had somebody come on tonight. But those are the type of things that happen live, ladies and gentlemen. People who just have bad internet connection.
Absolutely. You know what?
Yeah.
I think everyone just saw me and got really intimidated. That's probably what happened.
that could be it.
That's what happened. It happens sometimes. Harminder was brave and showed up, so I appreciate that.
Yeah. But yeah, big shout out to Harminder. I got to give him a big shout out because it took a lot of courage to come on. Absolutely. And what have you. So yeah, big shout out to him. All right. So unfortunately, Raquel, we don't have another dater, but if the opportunity presents itself, would you love to come back on Soul Dates Live?
Yeah, I mean, if there's another opportunity, I'm open for sure.
Okay. All right. Well, let's do this. We're gonna bring you back on towards the end of May.
All right.
And bring some new daters, some new daters, and hopefully, with our fingers crossed, they don't have any type of internet connection issues or anything like that. So we're gonna have to kind of like, put some more rules and policies in place for our daters before they come on Soul Dates Live. But like you said, they probably saw you and got intimidated, and it was like, oh, oops,
it happens.
not tonight. Right, tonight. Okay. But any last words? Any last words before we sign off?
I had fun. Thank you for having me, and good job keeping it real while things get crazy as they do. So.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Well, I want you to stick around. I want to talk to you offline. If okay, Raquel. All right. So stick around, Raquel. We're going to talk offline. And thank you all so much for tuning in to another live edition of Soul Dates Live. Once again, monthly event. Okay, this is not going to be on a weekly basis because we just got too much stuff going on. But if you want to watch the show every week or watch it every day, we have an on-demand section on YouTube. You just got to go to our YouTube channel at Reach One Network, like, share, and subscribe. There you go, right there, right in front of your eyes there. And watch every episode from 2023 to the most recent one on demand. And you can even be a part of the show. Okay? Especially for our Memorial Day speed dating edition of Soul Dates Live coming back. Okay? So like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Reach One Network. Okay? So thank you all for coming on Soul Dates Live. I am Sean Garvey. Oh, what is the announcement? I did mention the announcement. I did mention it in our break here. I am doing a new show. If you are in the Atlanta area, I will be on ATL Community Media Channel 24 this summer in June for my new show, Sean Garvey and my special guest, premiering on ATL Community Media Channel 24, available on Comcast. If you are a Comcast subscriber, Comcast watcher, you will get an opportunity to watch me on linear TV this summer. All right. I'm also on WRG 89.3 FM, Podcast FM, Reach One Network, Honey TV, everywhere where you get your podcasts and streaming from. Check me out there as well. But keep up with me for the latest updates and more at Sean Garvey ATL on Instagram. All right. It's been my time. It's been real. It's been fun. And it's been live. Y'all have a great night. I will talk to you soon. And this has been another great edition of Soul Days Live.